But what the Ides of March is, it's the middle of the month. It's the middle of March. It's the 15th of March. That's the Ides of March. And on that day, the most famous thing that happened on the Ides of March is Julius Caesar was killed. The military took him down on the Ides of March. And on March 15th, on the Ides of March, this is when it coincides with us. And if you'll notice, after the Ides of March on the 15th, when Joe Biden started up those steps, this was 5 days, I think, later. It was 5 days after the Ides of March. I believe it was. Right after that came, because that time filled a time. It filled one of those squares. What is the Ides of March? Did you know on the 15th of March it was there that Hitler told the leader of Czechoslovakia, "We're invading you." And right after that meeting, it had such an impact, the man had a heart attack and died. So on the Ides of March. Now the Ides of March is the 74th day of the Roman calendar. And it coincides with the 15th day of March here. Now, it was marked by several religious services, and it was notable for the Romans, listen to this, as a deadline date for settling affairs or settling debts. It was the day for settling debts on the Ides of March. Finalities came on the Ides of March. And it's like we were talking that day, on the 15th of March, it filled a time that is famous. There's a lot of things happened. You can look up what's happened on the 15th of March. But it was when that came in the earth and the military took Julius Caesar's power from him. He was a tyrant. He was a tyrant. And I believe, just like you and I were talking about, I believe on the 15th of March, a power came into the earth to remove tyrants from their seats of authority. And a few days after that, you saw Biden fall trying to get up to Air Force One, and he couldn't get up there. He finally had to just grab each side and run. The first time it was a little stumble. The second one was a bigger stumble. And the third one, he fell all the way down. He's finished. He's done.